Hello YouTube, how you doing? I thought I'd do another video anyway. I'm currently editing one at the moment. I'm doing some processing for it right at this particular moment. Aside from that, I thought I'd do another video. It's like 5 a.m. at the moment. I'm just sitting here thinking, am I in a good mood or in a bad mood? I slept pretty well, to be honest. Yesterday, sort of, because my sleeping patterns just been a bit blah lately. Sort of combination of that. So sometimes they're great, sometimes they're fucking absolutely awfully atrocious is the word I would look for. So yeah, my sleeping patterns aren't too bad today. So I want to recommend because I didn't go in this week because my sleeping patterns are just all over. I'm just the up and down bipolar, just my generally my mental issues are just they're driving me a little over the fucking farm at this point. But this stuff, these guys, sorry, correct me. These guys are fantastic. They are a fantastic bunch of people. They're always very nice. They're always very intuitive, and I know a percentage of the techs that work there are for Friday. Jim and I know Michael. He's the guy in charge of the warehouse itself, and they're excellent people. And a few of the other people I met there as well. I also did a custom gaming build for someone through them as well, which was fantastic. So these guys are fantastic. You should definitely drop by and see them. They've always got different computers and stuff. I don't know whether they've actually got any computers at the moment. But they do fairly cheap repairs as well. So I charge per hour. They charge just a flat rate on one thing. But they're not too bad. They're pretty cool. They're local, and they don't. They're not open all the time. It all depends on when they can get volunteers to. So it vastly depends on them and how they're able to complete things and stuff. So at the end of it, they're a pretty good bunch of people. So definitely drop by, and they accept donations of older computers and recycled stuff as well. So they're always interested in things like that. So definitely drop by and definitely donate some stuff to them. They do appreciate it, and even businesses can donate for that matter. So they're pretty cool. They're fantastic, and I do recommend them. The same as they would recommend me for anything when it comes to gaming related or certain stuff for, certain things. There's certain things I do and certain things they do, and there's certain things that I would be more inclined to do than they would. So yeah, so it's sort of vice versa thing, but they're pretty cool. Definitely have a. Well, anyway, tell Michael that I sent you. So let's see what else we got. Aside from that, okay, got that, and that. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, my business, well, my site anyway, is not going too bad. My site's going pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the end result of it, and it looks pretty nice. So far, so good. This looks good. That looks good. That looks good as well. What else? I mean, look. What else have I been? Well, I've been mucking around with a few things. There's some pieces of software that I sort of want to get back into, which is this. Which I don't know whether that's the latest version. Let me see. Oh no, it's not. I'm going to download the latest version of this anyway. This is a good piece of software, to be honest. And that didn't open. Asshole. There we go. This is VirtualBox, which is actually like a virtual machine program, but it's a lot better than well, it's free. That's sort of the context. You can muck around with virtual machines, and it's free. So that's sort of the thing that discard, keep. That sort of thing. It's a free program, so at the end of it, it doesn't cost you anything. But it's a virtual machine, which you can do virtual installs and things like that. You can install Linux and stuff like that. I haven't mucked around with it a massive amount, but I do have a few ISOs I know I could use for Linux and stuff. So I'm thinking at some point I'm going to muck around and do a virtual machine of Linux. I think like Ubuntu maybe Ubuntu and a couple of other different versions of Linux, different flavors of it basically. So at this point I might give them a go and just see how well they work with the system. They should work pretty well. I mean, my system's pretty beefy anyway, so I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. Copying. Yep. Okay, there we go. I'll just run it anyway, just make sure. I think it's all up to date though. Yep. So that's alright. That, as I said, it's a virtual machine program. You can create as many machines as you like. You can set the machines up how you like. They run all different types of OSs. Windows 10, you know, or I mean, you can do Windows, you can do Linux, you know, OS X, whatever. You can do pretty much any type of machine you choose. So I thought, fuck it, you know, it looks like a pretty good program, and it's free, so that's the plus side. I thought, in my mind. Shit. There we go. So I'm like, yeah, that'll work. So I muck around with that from time to time. I need to create some virtual machines, to be honest, at this point. Which I had a couple of virtual machines on another program I was using, but it was more of a paid enterprise type program. It was like paid for program, you know. But I thought this looks pretty interesting. So it's Oracle Virtual Machine or VirtualBox. So I thought, why the hell not? It's free. I'll have a look at it and see what it's like. I did come across it. A couple of people pointed it out to me. I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cool. What else? A couple other bits and pieces that I'm mucking around with. So I'm sort of adamant at doing different stuff, but I don't know. I'll see how things pan out at this point. As you know, my Steam games, obviously. So my Steam games are alright. This Fences, which configures all your icons and everything else and puts them in different places and basically helps you organise your icons better, is much better, to be honest. Well, it's a pretty good program so far. I've been pretty impressed with it. So let me just see, how's that going? 40%. Right. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with this so far. Close that. Close that. Let's see. So, I don't know. So, I need to do some gaming videos, to be honest. And that's what I might end up doing. There was another feature which I liked. What was the feature? Where is it? In the Xbox Live app, which was streaming directly. You can stream directly to your console. You can stream through the console, which is fantastic. If you're if you don't want to, if you still want to use the Xbox, but you don't want to basically well, you know, you don't want to have direct interactions with the thing, or you don't want to sort of muck around with it in other ways. But anyway. So connecting, so let's see. There's only a few friends on, that's alright, no problem. So you're watching Twitch, let's see. So I'm going to see if I can stream, because I didn't have a problem before, so we'll just connect it. Clear space, okay. Additional, go to apps, update and install something. Huh, okay, that's interesting. I need to get some more, I need to get a bigger hard drive for my Xbox, to be honest. Why? Okay. Manage game. Move to... I don't know how much space I've got actually, to be honest. 600 and something. 9% used. Move to there we go. That's better. Alright. So I might move it, that's just easy. I'll move it to there. Yep. Okay, that was easiest, just to move it to there pretty much. Because I think I got a combination of games. I got some installed on the main drive, and I got some installed on the other drive, to be honest. So, but yeah, the streaming's not too bad. It works pretty well. I'm pretty impressed. Bandwidth isn't too bad either. That's pretty good. Pretty much exit out of it completely. Yeah, it's pretty good streaming. It's like the streaming stuff works pretty well so far. I'm pretty impressed. Test stream, which I'm not playing. You can do a lot of different stuff with it. You can turn volume up. I think you can also even chat on here if you want to, or if you choose to. That's not too bad. Not a bad little app, to be honest, and I'm pretty impressed with it so far. You know, for what it is. And they're not doing too bad a job with it. So what else we got? Let's see. No events. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't realise that is now with the calendar. Okay, this actually adds an event thing at the bottom of your screen. That's good to know. I did not know that was actually a new feature on the Anniversary Edition, but not a lot of people have updated to the Anniversary Edition because I think for a few different computers it was balking them. Mine, it seems to be working. I mean, there's a couple of little teething issues, obviously. Little things that probably could be adjusted. I still have occasional start menu problems, but that could be the fact that I just require a bit of a reinstall, maybe. At this point, but I don't know, everything seems to be functioning relatively well. Network settings. They have changed a few. I mean, they definitely changed a lot of stuff in the network settings and settings in general. Because a lot of this stuff, a few of these things have changed around. They've readjusted some of it for different purposes and things of that nature. So, I just remembered. Hold on a second. I just remembered. Hold on a second. So I was trying to work out whether I have. See, because I know I can't. I know I can't do it on webcam. Let's see. Yeah. See. Okay. Hold on a second. There's a camera app on this. We need your permission. Privacy settings. So yes, let's access webcam. For the moment, use let apps use my webcam. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, so that works. It works. Yes. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. So I can actually use this, which that's good. I didn't realise it. See, now I can actually use this if I want, and I can focus on stuff and do stuff. So that's good. That's good to know. Okay, that's cool. Okay, now I know I can actually use this. Okay, so that's cool. See, now I know. And I do apologise, my room was a bit of a mess at the time, but alright. Okay, anyway, that's cool. I know I can use it now. Alright, thank you very much, and well, I'm going to leave it there anyway. Thank you very much, YouTube. I just muck around with some of the software, and as I said, I'm mucking around with a few of the different bits and pieces at the moment. So, anyway, thank you very much, and catch you, YouTube. Bye.